But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like
Caitlin Clark has once again made history in the WNBA, proving her star power extends beyond the court. After an incredible, record-breaking season, Clark has achieved something unprecedented, sweeping all the major Global Athlete of the Year awards. From Times Athlete of the Year to SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year, and even the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. Her impact is undeniable, however. Not everyone is celebrating. Angel Reese has expressed her dissatisfaction, even claiming Clark doesn't deserve all the recognition. This rising debate has sparked plenty of conversation among fans and sports commentators alike.
For me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. She's only 22.
Can you believe the drama that's unfolding? This isn't just about awards anymore. It's a so-called rivalry that's got everyone talking. But here's the twist. Only one side seems to view it as a rivalry. On one hand, we admire a superstar for her skills and achievements. On the other, someone appears more focused on TikTok than the game. The buzz is real, and fans are picking sides.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was like, when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool. Like, the pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I could just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh,
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things.
Get ready for a story that's shaking up the basketball world. It's got everything. Caitlin Clark's unstoppable talent and fiery competitive streak, plus Angel Reese's bold and funny personality. Trust us, you'll want to see how this unfolds. Let's start with why Clark's recent award sweep has everyone talking. Angel Reese is a fantastic player, but when it comes to what Caitlin Clark brings to the game, there's just no comparison. On the court, Clark doesn't just shine. She rewrites the rules of greatness now. Let's dig into the details of Clark's jaw-dropping season and why she's racking up awards left and right. Her achievements didn't just define a standout year in the WNBA. They set a whole new standard for what a breakout season can look like. Curious how she managed to pull it off. Don't worry, we've got all the answers, so let's dive in.
Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
Caitlin Clark didn't just break records. She smashed them in truly spectacular fashion. Get this. She set asterisk 62 new records to asterisk not 1, not 2, 62. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around a milestone of that magnitude. This isn't just history. It's an entirely new level of achievement. Clark herself summed it up best. My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less. And she's living up to that in every possible way. But here's what makes her season even more remarkable. It wasn't just about individual stats. Her jaw-dropping performances translated directly into team success. Thanks to her incredible play, the Indiana Fever clinched their first playoff spot in nearly a decade. Clark didn't just elevate her own game. She transformed the entire trajectory of her team. Now the asterisk is greatness.
Spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's impact goes far beyond the court. It's truly extraordinary. During her rookie season, WNBA merchandise sales skyrocketed by an unbelievable asterisk 500%. Asterisk, that's right. A 6-fold increase, proving Clark has turned the league into a must-watch and must-buy phenomenon. It's not just about jerseys and collectibles. Though, Clark's influence has been a transformative force for the entire WNBA. Viewership is up, attendance has reached record highs, and the league is attracting audiences it's never reached before. Sports economists are calling it a revolution. Dale Leviel, a leading expert, described Clark as a lightning rod for women's basketball, and the comparison to Michael Jordan is becoming impossible to ignore. While Aisha Wilson may hold the title of best player in the game, when it comes to value to her team, the league, and the sport itself, Clark is in a league of her own. Let's break it down. Clark's rookie season alone brought an estimated $36 million to Indianapolis. That kind of financial impact isn't just impressive, it's transformative. Experts predict professional women's basketball could see its combined value soar by $1.6 billion within the next 3 years. That's billion with a B. And it's not just about numbers. Clark's influence mirrors what Michael Jordan did for the NBA, not necessarily through pure dominance, but by creating massive value for franchises and reshaping the league's relevance. For context, the Indiana Fever had the worst record last year but landed the number 1 pick, and now, thanks to Clark, they are playoff contenders. That's game-changing.
Talking about value, Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she is doing what she's doing and at a very high level, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league.
Caitlin Clark's journey to sweeping all these awards might look like a straightforward triumph, but the real story is far more layered. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who captured the basketball world's attention, with the media framing their so-called rivalry as an epic showdown, a clash of rising stars that had fans tuning in with bated breath. But how close was the competition? Really? Angel Reese is undeniably a hard-working player with relentless energy, often compared to Moses Malone for her toughness and hustle. However, there's nothing in her game that matches the once-in-a-generation brilliance of Caitlin Clark. No player in WNBA history has brought what Clark delivers every time she steps on the court. Throughout the season, the media kept building the narrative of a neck-and-neck rivalry. But as the games unfolded, it became increasingly clear that this battle was more hype than reality. Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is like claiming Dennis Rodman was better than Michael Jordan or Ben Wallace surpassed Kobe Bryant. It's just not the same level. Clark's skills are unmatched, and Reese, while talented, has notable weaknesses, including as a defender. The gap between the two became undeniable when Caitlin Clark was named Rookie of the Year and earned a spot on the first-team All-WNBA. That wasn't just a win. It was a bold statement that erased any doubt about who was the standout star. Unsurprisingly, Reese wasn't happy about it. She didn't hold back, publicly criticizing the decision and insisting that Clark didn't deserve the recognition. Her reaction only stirred more drama, igniting debates among fans and turning social media into a battleground. But was Reese's frustration purely emotional? Or was something deeper fueling her response? The drama may have overshadowed the truth. This wasn't really a rivalry, but rather the story of one rookie redefining greatness while another struggled to keep up.
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark. In the history of the WNBA.
Here's the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark isn't just chasing awards. She's driven by an unstoppable desire to be the best and perform at the highest level. Her impact goes beyond any rivalry. It's not just about her incredible skills. It's about how she's transforming the game itself. Clark has brought an entirely new level of attention to women's basketball. She's not just playing. She's elevating the sport, inspiring fans, and proving that women's basketball can command the spotlight on a global stage. This is about more than a single player. It's a movement to take the game to new heights and inspire the next generation.
Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are sparking a moment like no other in women's basketball. While Clark's skills have redefined what's possible on the court, Reese has found her own way to draw attention through personality and social media. Together, these two rookies have created an unprecedented buzz, igniting conversations, debates, and record-breaking viewership. It's clear that Clark is already the WNBA's most electrifying player. Her unmatched talent, award sweep, and ability to bring in new fans have set her apart.
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
She's not just breaking records. She's reshaping the sport and showing the world that women's basketball deserves a spotlight. From global awards to game-changing performances, Clark's presence marks a turning point for the league. That said, her meteoric rise has sparked mixed reactions. Some worry that the spotlight on Clark could overshadow other players or create unrealistic expectations.
She's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's. But passing like this, I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing, the likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
Aisha Wilson put it plainly, saying the focus on Clark reflects larger challenges in how the WNBA recognizes and promotes its stars. Many argue the league should celebrate all its players, not just its brightest newcomer. But here's the thing, all this attention, debate, and scrutiny might be exactly what women's basketball needs. Clark's success has reignited interest in the game, brought in new audiences, and forced people to think about the sport in fresh ways.
Girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off.
She's inspiring the next generation of players and fans, proving that women's basketball can be every bit as exciting and impactful as its male counterpart. So what's next for Clark and Reese? Their so-called rivalry, while hyped, has already done wonders to elevate the WNBA. And as we move into what's shaping up to be the Caitlin Clark era, one thing is clear. This is just the beginning. Her journey will continue to set new standards for the league, transforming it for years to come. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark for what she's accomplished, embrace the energy she's brought to the game, and cheer for the bright future of women's basketball. Whether you're here for the competition, the growth of the league, or the cultural impact, there's no denying one thing. The ball is in Clark's court now, and the possibilities are endless.
22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
Caitlin Clark's journey to sweeping all these awards might look like a straightforward triumph, but the real story is far more layered. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who captured the basketball world's attention, with the media framing their so-called rivalry as an epic showdown, a clash of rising stars that had fans tuning in with bated breath. But how close was the competition? Really? Angel Reese is undeniably a hard-working player with relentless energy, often compared to Moses Malone for her toughness and hustle. However, there's nothing in her game that matches the once-in-a-generation brilliance of Caitlin Clark. No player in WNBA history has brought what Clark delivers every time she steps on the court. Throughout the season, the media kept building the narrative of a neck-and-neck rivalry. But as the games unfolded, it became increasingly clear that this battle was more hype than reality. Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is like claiming Dennis Rodman was better than Michael Jordan or Ben Wallace surpassed Kobe Bryant. It's just not the same level. Clark's skills are unmatched, and Reese, while talented, has notable weaknesses, including as a defender. The gap between the two became undeniable when Caitlin Clark was named Rookie of the Year and earned a spot on the first-team All-WNBA. That wasn't just a win. It was a bold statement that erased any doubt about who was the standout star. Unsurprisingly, Reese wasn't happy about it. She didn't hold back, publicly criticizing the decision and insisting that Clark didn't deserve the recognition. Her reaction only stirred more drama, igniting debates among fans and turning social media into a battleground. But was Reese's frustration purely emotional? Or was something deeper fueling her response? The drama may have overshadowed the truth. This wasn't really a rivalry, but rather the story of one rookie redefining greatness while another struggled to keep up.